She was fine indoors while we were doing this exercise, but when we took it outdoors, you know, it was like all these distractions. It was a little bit more difficult. Plus, that's where we usually play fetch, and that's where you constantly take the ball. So towards the tail end of it, she was like, no, I'm not giving it up. And it was much more agitation. There was a lot more of her eyes avoiding us, like not, you know. And then I actually have an inkling that when you guys are reaching for your hands and you're getting a little bit of a nip, we weren't initially thought that it was because she's trying to get the ball before you, but I actually think it's like kind of like trying to back you off, which is again a little more fear-based than it is like excitement that you're taking it. So it's not as much puppy behavior as it is, I really don't want you guys to take this from me. So right now what I was just doing was I was rewarding her for allowing me to be close to it, and then I would touch it and give her more treats. As you guys work with this, you're going to need something extremely high, like the highest you've ever.
I've offered her steak.
Yeah, whenever you do it, it's not even to give it up. Your goal, whenever you work on this, is not to get her to give it to you. Your goal is to make her understand that you being around her possession is a good thing. So like literally, if I can get her to turn around, let's see if I can get in front of her. So right now, really, really good stuff. This stuff is delicious, by the way. I don't know if you've ever used Vital Pet grain-free.
Oh yeah, it's really good stuff.
Really, really good. Freeze it though, because it goes bad pretty quickly.
I'm actually about to run into that.
But yeah, that stuff is great. It's My Fresh Pet, and you can find it in their cold section.
Yeah, if you go to Petco way to the back, they have
all
it.
the way to the back by the bathroom.
Hey, you. Good girl. Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. Thanks.
So what's happening now,
Good
Gio?
girl. So just then, I just kind of offered her a treat, and the reason we know this is resource guarding is because this is some of the highest value stuff, period. And when I offered it to her, she was like literally like, no, like she didn't want it. She was like, I much rather would like my ball. And it's like, okay, you're a very food motivated dog, so that tells me that this is a little bit more of a behavioral issue than it is like a possessive thing, you know. But right here, what I did was I just tossed a treat. This is something, it feels like freebies, but all you're doing is conditioning her to be more comfortable around the ball. And again, I don't know, I actually have to watch her playing fetch. I do think she enjoys running, but I don't know if she actually enjoys the fetch per se. I think she enjoys running, I think she enjoys running with her ball, but the actual whole process of fetch and getting to have to take the ball, like that's a process too, where she's not giving up the ball, then she may not actually be enjoying the game fetch. That being said, I think you guys should just still definitely like play with her outside.
We do different things. We try and do
Yes.
like a frisbee or a stick
Yeah.
or something else.
And do you find that she's getting possessive over the stick or the frisbee after a while, or is it just the ball?
It's just the ball.
Okay, in that case, then you will continue your games with only a frisbee and a stick because we know that the ball, just in particular, is a problem. Leave the balls at home. If you mess with the balls, you want to do exercises like this, where it's like, I need you to stop being good girl. She actually just rolled the ball in my direction, which is really cool. Again, I'm not going to pick it up. I may touch it, but if I touch it, I'm going to give her a treat because I don't want her thinking that I'm going to take it away.
Right.
Now, obviously, at some point, we are going to take it away because I don't want her picking it apart as we're gone.
Yeah.
Good girl. The reason I don't want to, it's not really like alarming per se, but we like seeing this kind of stuff early on because whenever dogs act this way, it can bleed into something else in the future. So she can be.
This is where she'll bite. This is where she will borderline get aggressive, where it's really concerning.
It is, and like someday, I mean, I don't know if this will ever happen, but if she has the tendencies for something as simple as a tennis ball, we never know if this could ever happen with her bowl. You know, maybe another dog is around and she decides she's not having it.
Yeah.
So addressing this issue right away with something as simple as a tennis ball, a higher likelihood of never seeing it in the future.
Yeah.
Good girl. Good job.
So we recommend, like she just said, continue playing with other toys, but for the tennis ball, let's leave it inside and let's make it more constructive where we actually, you know what, you're struggling with this, we're not going to make it worse by actually playing with it out there without any kind of structure. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here. These Yams come.
So now with Gio's, and she's calling her away from it, which is the safest way. Whenever a dog is resource guard, we want to make sure that we get them away from whatever they're guarding before we pick it up. So her mind is off of it. She's on Gio. Gio's continues to give her treats, and Gio's now going to sneak and grab the ball and take it away. Out of sight.
So the biggest thing is whenever she's like guarding it, it's literally the process of you actually seeing you take it. So if you are doing an exercise like this, like literally toss treats away, this will take some time. You're actually letting her know, hey, this is good. I want you to be okay with me when I'm near your ball, and then walk away and see if she will walk away from it. If she won't, then you need to go back and revisit what you were just doing to kind of like warm her up. Because she did. After a few minutes of us doing that, and then I was like, hey, can you come over here? She did. She left the ball. She didn't bring it along with her, which means she wasn't feeling so protective over it anymore. And then as you see, I like tossed the treat in your direction, and then I picked it up when she wasn't looking at me, so she literally didn't see that I was the one that picked it up. Like, I'm not the source of things going away. It's not a big deal. So yeah, this is really good to see. But yeah.